Task 6, Petty Cash. So petty cash is an account maintained by most of the businesses to run the day-to-day expenses, for example, food, travel, or photocopying. So they maintain a float, which is hard cash, and they reimbursed either to employees or people who are spending from their own pocket or just to pay to the small expenses and then just maintain the petty cash receipts. And at the month end or most of the quarterly end, they do reconciliation of the petty cash account. So let's see how to enter petty cash receipts on Zero. So I'll take you to the course book now. So this is your course book, and I have again added all the screenshots and step-by-step guides how to go ahead with the petty cash expenses on Zero. So there is always step one. So step one is you need to select the petty cash account, which we have already set up as a bank account type. It's not actually a bank account, but we have created as a bank account so we can reconcile it every month. In that, when you are entering the receipts, that means money going out of the business, so spending. So we need to select spend money from that petty cash account and then go ahead and enter one by one receipt with selecting the appropriate nominal code and tax rate. So let's do for April 19, which is the start of the year. Just to remind you, when we imported the chart of account balances, there was a £512 opening balance on the petty cash account already. So it's sitting there. So let's confirm that on Zero. So if you go on Zero dashboard and select the petty cash account, you will see the balance is £512, which is the opening balance of 1st April 2019. And we have entered these in the chart of account task. So that's already there. Now we are going ahead with that. And this is the April receipts, what we have received from different people or different employees. And we have already paid them and we need to record these transactions into Zero because these are business transactions. So let's go one by one and enter this. So as per this step, so the first step is to select the account which you need to record the expense. So this is the petty cash account. So you can select three dots from here and go to spend money straight away. And on the next screen, you will have these details to be filled. So first of all, let's read the instructions. So the instructions are use payee as petty cash expense. So this is the payee. So you are paying to whom? So we are going to use petty cash expense. If it is not already created, just create the new contact here. The date we are going to select as month end date. So this, let's select 1st May, April 2019. So this is for 1st April 2019. Reference, there is an instruction here again. Reference adds month, year and expenses. So the month is April 19 and expense. So that's going to be our reference for all of the April expenses. And the first expense is travel for staff training. So I'm going to copy and paste from here. Quantity is always 1. Unit price is £170. Account is traveling. Just select the travel national. VAT is 0 rated because there is no VAT on travel. So just select 0 rated. Expenses. There is no name of the property because these are all in-house expenses. So £170. If you would like to attach the receipt of the travel, you can just attach here. So just to remind you, whenever you see this sign, the attachment sign, you can just click and you can add it from the library, or you can upload it from your computer or wherever you have saved it. So you can attach the receipt as well. And you can do that for every transaction, invoices, bills, uh, any entry. Whenever you see this sign, you can just attach the document there on the same page. So £170 has been entered, and once you're happy with everything, you can just say save. Now let's do the next one, which is the milk expenses. Again, we are going into spend money. 2 is again petty cash expense. The date is 1st April 2019. So the date is 1st of April 2019. Reference is again month, year, and expense, which is April 19, and expense description is milk expense. Quantity is 1, it's £10.50. Count is refreshment. If again, if it is not there, if the account is not already created in Xero, you can just add it on the same page. You don't have to leave the screen. You can just go here, add new account, and then just select the code which is not already used. Refreshment, and it's again Xero rated because it's a food item. And that's done. Again, if you have the attached receipt, you can just attach it here by scanning or taking a photo. And £10.50, 1st of April 2019, it's been entered. Save. So similarly, let's complete the other expenses. Again, spend money. The next is 3rd of April 19, and just repeat the steps. Refreshment. So I can copy and paste. £150. And this time there is a VAT of £30. So I'm make sure you select amounts are tax exclusive. So Xero will calculate the VAT for you. So which is £30. And the account is refreshment again. And make sure you select 20% VAT on expense, and you can see Xero has calculated £30 as VAT amount, and the total receipt amount is 180. So make sure you apply the VAT code here whenever there is VAT included. And that's done. Save. Now the next one, again we are going on the next receipt, and the next receipt is petrol, which is 5th of April. Reference is month. You can just copy and paste from here. You can just write your own description as well. Quantity is 1, unit price is 12667. We are putting into traveling as per given. 20% VAT, and is exclusive again. So make sure the VAT has calculated correctly. £25.33. So I'll match that. Total is 159 52 pounds, sorry. And if you're happy with the transaction, just save it. And let's go on the next one, which is cleaning product, 10th of April. 19. Reference is same. And the expense is cleaning products. So I'm going to copy from here. It's a description. Quantity is 1. It's 25 pound with 5 pound VAT. And it's cleaning. 30 pound total. Make sure you apply VAT on that and say save. And I think we have reached to the last transaction, which is 25th of April 19, postage. It's April 19 expense. Postage. And the amount is 10 pound. Select the nominal code as postage. And postage is always exempt expense, so make sure you do not apply VAT. And that's 10 pound is done, and save. So that's how you can enter all the expense receipt into Xero. So let me show you how it looks like on Xero. So if you go to dashboard, I'll take you from the scratch. So if you go to dashboard and if you click on petty cash account, you will see all the transactions are sitting here nicely as per the date and description what is entered by us. So the April 19 transactions are recorded. Now, if you go ahead and complete the similar task for May 19, so which is from 1st April 19 to 31st May 19. So there are 4 transactions, as you can see. You can see here the transfer of 500 pound every month is been gone from business current account to petty cash account, but you don't have to transfer that because it's already been picked up via bank statement. So you are not transferring that money again, but just to make sure that when you enter the May 19 transactions, the end balance must be 466.20. So in order to do that, let's reconcile the transfer transactions for May 19 and June 19, which is already picked up by Xero bank statement import in the previous task. So let's reconcile these 2 transactions so your balance will be perfectly matched at the May 19 balance. So to do that, you go on Xero and go to dashboard, and we are just picking up the transaction which are related to petty cash. So the first transaction as per your course book, it says is 1st May 19, 500 pound. So let's pick up 1st May 19. So if you scroll down, you can see it's a 500 pound transfer from current account to petty cash. So let's reconcile the transfer. So you will see the balance is changing. So you click on transfer and select the petty cash account and say OK. So that's done. On 1st of May 19, we have done that. April 19. So 150 pound is already done. So 28th April 19, you will see there is another transfer of petty cash, 28th April 2019. So on your course book, it says Month one, we have made petty cash transfer, so we just need to reconcile that. So let's reconcile 150. And again, same steps, transfer. Make sure you select the petty cash and say OK. So what we have done right now, we finished the transfer by reconciling. So your petty cash balance is here up to here, 109 pound 50. And let's go on petty cash account and make sure, as you can see, 109 pound 50. Yeah, and then if you go ahead and do these four transactions, don't worry about the transfer, we have already reconciled this, so this is just for reference. Make these four transfers and then reconcile 500 pound as of 1st June 19, which is already sitting there as unreconciled. So if you go to current account and if you go to 1st of June 19, you will see there is one transfer sitting as unreconciled, and this is the one. So I will let you to do that to understand it in a better way. So if you just reconcile this by doing the transfer for 1st June along with these four transactions, then we will continue the next task. Thank you.